Hey there, today I'm going to be talking about how to set up and deliver your lead magnet or freebie within the Shine Pages platform. So I'm going to take you right over here to the platform itself, and let's see. I always got to fiddle with this a little bit. There we go. All right, perfect. So I am utilizing just a demo template that I brought in to my account here with Shine Pages, and you can do the same. There's a number of different templates to choose from. And what you would do to actually go ahead and deliver a freebie is that, first of all, you need to collect information from people, right? You want to collect their name and email or just their email. So you want to be able to collect that so you can start building your own list of qualified leads and prospects for your business. So by giving away a valuable item for free in exchange for their email, you're going to be able to start communicating with them, start to build that know, like, and trust factor, and be able to share something of value to them to help them, move towards a pleasure or move away from a pain of some sort or another. It's also going to increase that know, like, and trust value. So again, giving away a freebie or a download is a great way to do that. So let me go through the steps for actually doing that. Number one, if you have your freebie or PDF ready to go, you can just upload it into your file manager within your account. So I'll show you how to do that. So again, step one can be uploading your actual PDF document into your thing. That's an ebook or a guide or some sort of infographic, whatever you have. If you have it in a PDF format, you can upload it here. Here's where you'd get to your file manager. You'd go here to your website settings, go to your file manager, and you can hit view all images, or in this case, view all files. You're going to go here. I made a new folder. You can add different folders. I made one called PDF downloads. You can make whatever folder you'd like, but I named that PDF downloads. And then you simply scroll here, upload a file. You're going to go to your computer, find your PDF document, and upload it here. So now you're going to have a list of different PDF documents. If you have multiples, I gave some examples just in here. I have my PDF documents sitting here in my Shine Pages file manager, ready for use. Okay, the next step is deciding if you're going to be doing an inline form, meaning a form that's actually on your page, or if you're going to be collecting that name and email in the form of a pop-up. And that would come from clicking a button and then a pop-up up here. So I'll show you how to do both, and I'll show you the difference. So this is here like an inline type of form where they see the fields immediately to enter in their name and email. Or you could do something where you have a button, and that button says download your free guide. By clicking that button, it would pop up a little pop-up screen that would have a form to collect their name and email again, whatever you're going to collect. Collect that information and then deliver the goods. So we're going to decide inline form or pop-up form. Either way you're going to do it, it's going to be basically the same format. You're going to simply go over here to your widgets. And from in this list of all of these different widgets here, you'll say this one here, which is form. So you're simply going to pull your form wherever you'd like on your page. Again, you can move it around. You'll see the little pink bar showing you where that form would end up. And the standard form comes in with some fields you might not need. So as you can see, this one has 4 fields: name, email, subject, and message. We don't need all of those to capture information to give away a lead magnet. In fact, you want to collect the least information as you can, because you want a person that's doing this to have no barriers, make it very easy for them to get this thing of value that you're giving away. So we're going to just reduce this. I'm going to just delete off the subject line of this form. I'm going to delete with the little trash can icon the message section of this form. Now I have name and email. So that's great if you want to just have email, you can just have email. I'm going to start for this demo with name and email. You can also make them on the same line if you'd like by making each one smaller, and then they'll go right here next to each other, name and email next to each other. So you can do that resizing of the fields like that. And then here you have this form. So now I'm going to move this other one that was already here out of the way. You have a form on your page. You have the fields you've already edited. here is the settings, and this is an important thing to actually set the name of this form. Ebook download, for example, you can be notified anytime anybody on your site fills out this form. So you can put in your email address right here. You can have a button. You can put your button, yes, give it to me, or whatever you'd like to say. Yes, yes, please, I want this. Whatever you'd like your button to say. And then the action upon submitting this form, this is another decision to make. Now, are you going to just immediately deliver the form to them? Or do you want to bring them over to a thank you page? And the thank you page is where you would deliver that form to them. So, or the PDF document to them, your guide, your freebie, whatever. So you can decide if you want to immediately give them that access or you want to give it to them in another page. You also are going to probably want to connect your email provider, and that way you can follow up with an email that gets sent immediately. Soon, Shine Pages will have email capabilities to deliver these things inside the platform itself. But for now, you can always integrate with MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, any number of different MailerLite, all the different emails you can connect either directly within the system or through Zapier. So there's instructions on how to do this here. But for this example, I'm going to just say, instead of saying show a thank you message, which you could just have a simple thank you message that says, thanks so much. It will just appear right here where the form is. I'm going to say go to page. It's a little deceiving that it says go to page because you're actually going to be able to choose to go to a file or to a page. But when you select go to page, you'll notice that you now have the ability to set your link. So here's where I'm going to set my link. So once somebody enters their name and email and they push that submit button, what do you want to happen? If you'd like to send them to a thank you page and then deliver their download to them there, you would actually then select that page from your list of pages. You can create a new page called thank you page, and I'll show you that step in another place, but another time. But right now, you can select your page if you have one called thank you or download delivery or some sort of name that you've named a new page in your site. You could just direct them right to there. Or this is the option if you just like to deliver immediately your file. So here's where you select file, and then you're going to click that link here, and now you're going to be brought to those files that you just uploaded. So let's say I'm going to deliver them this social media planner, and I'm going to make sure that it opens up in a new tab because I don't want to take people away from my site. I simply want it to open up in a brand new tab and keep the tab they're on open for them. So again, you're going to select your file from whatever file you've uploaded. Just click on it and hit select. And then open in new tab. And then you can caption this whatever you'd like. I'm going to just select that there. Okay, this is also important to tag contacts on this new message. So anytime you have a form that gets filled out, you will know that, oh, I just captured a new lead and I can tag them. This is also important. Again, you can submit this information over if you're using a separate email provider. This tag will go with your contact over into that email provider. So again, you can sort and organize. You know where people are coming from. You know what they're interested in. Again, you can sort them based on those different interests. So here's where you can add your tag, new tag here, whatever you'd like to name that. And you can list a whole bunch of different tags. So this is now set up. So this name and email, by pushing the submit or yes, please button, I'll show you what will happen. It will immediately deliver them to their screen. A new screen will pop up. Again, a new tab will pop up. And that PDF document will be shown to them in a PDF viewer. You can style your fields here. So we edited the fields by selecting just the name and the email fields. We deleted the subject and the message. We didn't need that one. We went into our settings. We named our form because you might have different forms on your site, right? And you want to make sure you know your newsletter form from this download, you might have different forms. So make sure you name your form, link it. In this case, we linked right to a file, but you can also link to a thank you page, and we tagged our contacts. Again, that was in our settings or cogwheel there. And then the final step is styling. So you can style your form. You can style the colors and the text and how big things are. So you can do all that. You can make the border radius rounded on the edge. You can change your fonts. You can do all of those different things. And same thing with your button here. You can change the color of your button. You can have it, with a border or not. You can change your border radius. You can change your border size. So you can do all of the different styling effects here. You can have a hover effect where it will grow like that upon click. So there's different things you can do to style it, and then still here stacked or lined in a row like that. So that's how you would change that. So now we have this all styled here. And now if I go out to preview, unfortunately, I think that's going to take you off the window. You won't be able to see this on my screen that I'm sharing, unfortunately. But again, now if this was in preview mode, which is a little eyeball right here, if you click that and deliver it, it will actually open up a new window with the PDF right there for them. Okay, so that was how you just add a form within the site itself. Right? You're just going to add that form, take that widget, that form widget, drag it over, and then you're going to set your links and do your styling, and you're all set to go. Okay, so the other option is instead of having that form be actually on the page itself, you're going to do that form in a pop-up that you would be accessing via a button. So here's where you would do that. So in this case, let's say we have a button that says, download your free guide now, or something like that. You can change what you say in your button, just like here. Go to the edit on your button. You can say whatever you'd like. You can add an icon or not. You do all of these different things, set that up. Now, when you're going to have the link, you're going to open on click. I'll show you here. I'm going to create a new pop-up on my site. So I'm going to go here to my pages, which is the very top menu item here with the 3 little stacked lines. I'm going to go to pop-ups, and I'm going to create a new pop-up. Now, there's different templates that you can choose from that are already kind of ready to go. Let's see here. This one is something like, there's a lot of different ones. Or you can just enter a new empty pop-up as well. So we'll do one of these. We'll just collect this here. Okay, we're going to do this. This is a new special offer, get up to 40%. But again, we can change this to say, get my free guide. And this one only has an email form in it. You can add whatever form you'd like. So you can also adjust your form. I can click on the form itself. I can edit my fields. I can add the name field if I want to. Go back here. You can adjust the actual settings within your fields and map them to the CRM properties within your contacts tab. We're getting all sorts of fancy now. But again, here we have name, an email, and a subscribe now. I'm going to change that, what that's going to say here. I'm going to change the style. Oops, and I'm going to also change the fields themselves. Oh, sorry, went to the wrong place. The settings. I'm going to say download. Now, okay, so now we have this pop-up. Now we can also change the styling of the pop-up. So if we go here to our pop-up settings, I'm going to call this one Freebie Giveaway. Freebie Giveaway pop-up. Okay, now this pop-up is a full screen. If I want it to just be smaller, I can do that. Or in the corner, on the side, up top, down below, all of these different options. I'm going to do that. And I'm not going to select any of these buttons. I just named it, and I can style it. If I want to have a different colors or anything like that, the where things look, the padding size around things, I can do that. And I can also make this larger. Okay, so this looks like a traditional kind of pop-up. Get my free guide. You can also add widgets to this. You can add a photo to this pop-up. You can do whatever you'd like and make this pop-up look how you'd like it to look. So you're going to hit save. And doing the same thing with the form that you did with the inline form. So again, it's just if you choose an empty pop-up or one that doesn't have a form, you would do the exact same thing. You would just go here, you'd pull over your form, you'd say, I don't need subject, I don't need message. You can change all of that. You can make this a little smaller. You can center it in the center. And then, make your styling, change your button, do all of those kind of things, do everything you'd like to do here. I'm going to take this other form off now. And again, I'm going to go to the settings. This is my pop-up freebie form. So you can test, which one worked better? Did the pop-up work better or did the inline form work better? You can do that again, sending notifications. Where am I sending them? Am I sending them to a link? Am I sending them to a thank you page to deliver the link? The file. And then, so here's what you do. Again, you just choose your file. This is going to deliver that file directly, a new tab here. Okay, so now we have a pop-up with a form on it. So the form can either be on the page or the form can be in a pop-up. So I just created a new pop-up and I added a form to it. Okay, so now if you look in our pages, we have our pages and our pop-ups. We have this new pop-up we created, right? So how do we make this pop-up appear? We have the button here. Again, our button, if you go to edit the button, that button can say whatever you'd like. Download your free guide, get your mini training here, whatever you'd like to call it. The button text can say that. You can add an icon or not. And then upon click, what happens? Here's where you choose. Choose the little link. And we're going to go down, instead of choosing a page or instead of choosing a file, we're going to choose a pop-up. Here is the, there might be a list of pop-ups you have. This is the one we just created. Hit select. Now, when people click this link, that pop-up will appear, prompting them to, again, enter their name and email. And then again, that email, the form itself, will either send them over to a thank you page, and that page will deliver their PDF to them, or deliver the PDF right away. Okay, in both of the cases that I've shown you so far, I've had the form actually, upon submit of the form, I had it deliver the file right away. But I'll show you what you can do if you wanted to take it one step further and instead send them to a thank you page where then you would deliver that. So I'm going to just hit save changes now. And just to recap, we entered a form as an inline form here, right on the page itself. We also created a pop-up. And we added a new pop-up, and to this pop-up, we added a form. So it's either adding a form to the page or adding a form to the pop-up, and you are deciding within the form itself where this submit button is going to go in the settings of whatever form you're using. You'd go to your cogwheel, the settings, and this is where you'd click that link. You'd say go to page or file, and then click that link, choose page, choose file, and you're set to go. Okay, if you did want to send them over to a thank you page, you could just go to your pages, add a new page, and there's actually a whole category called thank you pages. Here's different thank you pages that you can choose from. I'm going to select this one. Thank you, or freebie download, whatever you'd like to call your page. And now this page is one where maybe you have a picture here. Maybe it's a picture of you saying, thanks so much for downloading this guide. You'll also see a copy in your email, or whatever you'd like to say. Thank you so much. And then they actually would click the link and download it on this page versus it being delivered right from the form. So again, on this page, you could have, a picture of your download or a picture of you or whatever you'd like in here. You can change up all of the styling on this page just like you can any other page on the Shine Pages platform, very simply and easily, just moving and dragging things around, adding in widgets, just dragging in things like that, adding in photos, whatever you'd like. I don't know if I have any photos here. There we go. In this demo, you can stretch this image out. Whatever you'd like it to look like, you absolutely can do that. We're going to delete this one. Make this bigger. Okay, so this can be your thank you page. And then on your thank you page, you would deliver that download with a big button that says, download it now. Download the book here. That's how you would do that. On the link for that button, you just edit the link, go to your files, click your file, and then again, choose from here which thing you'd like to deliver to them. Again, choosing new tab, ebook, whatever you'd like to call it, and hitting select. So that's it. So now you have the option of having a thank you page to deliver your freebie for you instead of delivering it immediately upon click of the form. Let's go back to our homepage and we'll just show you the difference. Again, whether it's your form that was within your pop-up from your button or the form that's right on your page. In either case, in the form itself, you're going to go to your settings of your form. And again, here's where you would choose where the submit button takes somebody. In this case, we can choose to either deliver them the file right then and there or take them over to our new thank you page. Hit select. And now immediately when somebody clicks the link that says put a name, put an email, hit submit, boom, they go right over to the thank you page and they can actually, push the button to download their freebie there. So it's just a little bit more personal when you're able to kind of go to that other page, say thanks so much, show them what other, things you might want to tell them on that page. It's just another way to kind of personalize the experience a little bit more. So those are the different ways to set up your freebie and deliver your freebie to anybody on any page within Shine Pages. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. We are here for you and we can't wait to see you shine online. Thanks so much.